Hello students, welcome back to biology class. Let us summarize what we have studied in the previous video. So we have studied population attributes which consist of birth rates, death rates. The rates are expressed in change in number, that is increase or decrease of population, sex ratio, male or female. Then population is composed of individual of different ages, and population size is also called as population density and denoted by capital letter N. So we have seen the different example of populations, then the how to find out the birth rate and death rate, taking example of lotus plant and fruit fly per week. Then we have seen also the pyramids reflecting the growth status of the population, whether it is expanding, stable and declining. Then not only the population size but also the biomass also is considered as the population size. So if we consider one banyan tree, we take its biomass. Then population is indirectly measured depending upon the fish caught when it is not possible to count the individual species. Then depend in the forest, deforest tiger census using pug marks and fecal pellets. Then population growth models, the factors affecting the population size, that is natality, immigration contribute an increase in population density, whereas mortality and emigration leads to decrease in population density. Then definitions of all these terms, and today we will study growth models which are of two types, exponential growth and logistic growth. Now what do we mean by exponential growth? Now exponential growth is the continuous growth that when the resources are available, that is resources in terms of food and spaces are available, are unlimited, the growth keeps on increasing. Antaka कितें म्हणटा आमी exponential growth. So resource, that is food and space availability, is essential for the growth of a population. When resources in the habitat are unlimited, each species increases in number. So जेन्ना resources unlimited असता तेन्ना भरपूर खावपाक जेवपाक असता तेन्ना रावपाक स्पेस असता तेन्ना population आपले increase जायत वयता, expand जायत वयता. The population growth is an exponential or geometric fashion, and तेन्ना आमी ताका कितें म्हणटा exponential growth म्हणटा. If in a population of size n, so population size we denote as n, the birth rates are represented as b and death rate as d. So then the increase or decrease in n, whether the population size increase or decreases per unit time, per time period, t, dn by dt will be dn by dt is equal to b minus d. B means birth minus death into n, population size. So let b minus d is equal to r. R is the intrinsic factor. So b minus dn by dt, we substitute b minus d as r. So r into n, rn. Okay. Now this derivation is not important, but this is for your information. So this is the exponential graph, exponential growth. So this graph shows the growth pattern, that is exponential growth and logistic growth. So we have on y-axis population size in terms of n, this number, and number of generation 5, 10, 15. Okay. So when the resources are unlimited, the population keeps on growing. So that's why we call it as a exponential growth. And when the resources are limited, first it increases, and when the resources becomes limited, the growth is constant, and this is called as the logistic growth, which we get a sigmoid, S-shaped, J-shaped curve, okay, or sigmoid curve. Now the R is the intrinsic rate of natural increase, and it's very important parameter for assessing impact of any biotic or abiotic factor on population growth. सो आमी आर फायंड आउट करता म्हणजे आमी कितें फायंड आउट करता वेदर देर इज अ बायोटीक ऑर अबायोटीक फॅक्टर रिस्पॉन्सिबल ऑर नॉट ऑन द पॉप्युलेशन ग्रोथ ते आमी फायंड आउट करता. So the R value, here are some examples. The R value for the Norway red is 0.015 and for the floor beetle is 0.12. In 1981, the R value for human population in India was 0.0205. Okay, so this R value changes according to the area. The exponential or geometric growth pattern of a population results in J-shaped curve. Okay. The exponential geometric growth pattern of a population is in J-shaped curve. Any species growing exponential under unlimited resources condition can reach enormous population density in a short time. So जेन्ना resources unlimited असता तेन्ना growth pattern कसो मेळटा आमकां J shape. Okay, so you can see here this is the J shape. So within a short period the population keeps on increasing because resources are plenty. तांकां जाय तितले food available asa, रावपाक space available asa, so they carry on its own activity productive and population size increases and we got exponential growth or J-shaped curve. Okay. Now second one is the logistic growth. No population of any species in nature has unlimited resources to permit exponential growth. आता हो कितें म्हणटा लॉजिस्टिक ग्रोथ खंयच्याच स्पिशीजाक अनलिमिटेड रिसोर्सीस आसचे ना टू परमिट एक्सपोनेन्शियल ग्रोथ. दिस इज अगेन्स्ट. This lead to competition between individuals for limited resources. So हांगासर कितें जाता resources limited जाता and there is a competition between the individual. The fittest individual will survive and reproduce. हो ताच्या अगेन्स्ट एक्सपोनेन्शियल ग्रोथ. सो जो फिटेस्ट आसा तो सर्वायव जातलो आनी तो रिप्रोडक्टीव एक्टिविटी कॅरी आउट करतलो. In nature, a given habitat has enough resources to support a maximum possible number, beyond which no further growth is possible. So नेचरान कितें आसा नेचरान जे हॅबिटेट आसा ताका एक मॅक्सिमम नंबरूच ते सपोर्ट करूंक शकता ग्रोथ ऑर द रिसोर्सीस सप्लाय करूंक आनी ताच्या वयर जर पॉप्युलेशन जायत रावलें जाल्यार थंयसर फर्दर ग्रोथ जावचें ना. ओके. सो आतां तुमी पळयलां आसतलें देर इज अ लॉट ऑफ नॅचरल कॅलॅमिटीज ऑकरिंग. सो आय थिंक तो मॅक्झिमम नंबर जो अर्थाचेर आसूंक जाय तो आमच्या बियॉन्ड जायत वयता म्हणून हे नॅचरल कॅलॅमिटीज जायत आसा. सो नेचर ऑल्सो कॅनॉट सस्टेन ऑल दीस activities that is occurring on the earth. So ताची कॅरिंग कॅपेसिटी सोंपलेली आसा अशें म्हाका तरी दिसता. सो दीस लिमीट इज कॉल्ड एज द नेचर्स कॅरिंग कॅपेसिटी K फॉर दॅट स्पिशीज इन दॅट हॅबिटेट. आनी तुमी पळयलां आतां पॅन्डेमीक जालें वायरसीस येयले कितलेशेच पॉप्युलेशन ना जालें मागीर म्हाकाय दिसता एक तरेन हो एक नेचर्स कॅरिंग कॅपेसिटी आसा तो अफेक्ट जाल्लो आसा. ह्युमन पॉप्युलेशन इनक्रीज जायत आसा आनी एज अ रिजल्ट रिसोर्सीस युटिलायज जायत आसा. तुमी पळया कितलीशीं जंगलां नश्ट जाल्लीं आसा बिकॉज ऑफ द डेवलपमेंट एंड ड्यू टू दीस नेचराची जी कॅरिंग कॅपेसिटी आहा ती म्हाका दिसता खंय तरी सोंपोंक पावल्ली आसा आनी बिकॉज ऑफ दॅट this is the signal nature is giving that my carrying capacity is getting over and getting overburdened. Isn't it? It's a good example, students. Okay. So तेच म्हणटा लॉजिस्टिक ग्रोथान तेच म्हणटा की पॉप्युलेशन इतल्या पर्यंत सपोर्ट करतले की ताच्या उपरांत नेचराची कॅरिंग कॅपेसिटी सोंपली आनी ते आनीक पॉप्युलेशन थंयसर सपोर्ट करूंक शकना. ओके. आणि हांवेनूय एक टॉक आयकलेली आनी त्या टॉकान अशें म्हटलेलें आसा ऑन द न्यूज चॅनल की इन द इयर 50-50 आमचें पॉप्युलेशन जी कॅरिंग कॅपेसिटी आहा ती सोंपपाची आसा अशें एक अंदाज केल्लो आसा. सो वी हॅव टू बी व्हेरी अलर्ट. अ पॉप्युलेशन ग्रोईंग इन अ हॅबिटेट विथ लिमिटेड रिसोर्सीस शो इनिशियली अ लॅग फेज. पॉप्युलेशन ग्रोथ जाता इन हॅबिटेट तो पयलीं कितें दाखयता लॅग फेज स्लो जाता फॉलोड बाय फेज ऑफ एक्सलेशन मागीर इनक्रीज जायत वयता. and deceleration, and finally an asymptote when the population density reaching the carrying capacity. Now you can see in the figure, now this is K is the carrying capacity. So till here the population can be sustained in the logistic growth. So तुम्ही पहिले this is the lag phase म्हणजे slow increase जाता, then sudden acceleration आणि जशी कॅरिंग कॅपॅसिटीकडे पावले आणि तेजे वयर तो ग्रोथ जावंक शकना, सो हांगासर डिक्रीज जायत वयता असिम्प्टोट, दॅट इज नो मोर इट कॅन हँडल. ओके, so when the population density is the carrying capacity, a plot resolved in a sigmoid curve, आणि ताकाच कितें म्हणटा आमी sigmoid curve म्हणटा. सो हो प्लॉट sigmoid curve दाखयता. This type of population growth is called again Verlust-Pearl logistic growth. You have to note down this, student. This type of population growth is called as another term Verlust-Pearl logistic growth. Since resources for growth for most animal population are finite and become limited, sooner or later the logistic growth model is more realistic, and that's why this logistic growth model is more accepted and it is more realistic, because you also know that, we also know that केन्ना नाल्यार केन्ना हे रिसोर्सीस जे आसा ते सोंपतले. आतां ते सोंपपाच्या स्टेजीर आसा. यू कॅन इमॅजीन जर मायनिंगाचेर जर बॅन हाडूंक नासलो, आतां आमचे पळय कितलेशेच मायनींग बंद आसा, जाल्यार हे फॉरेस्ट आमचे जे गोंयान आसा ते आतां उरतले आसले. सो आनी आमचे एज अ रिजल्ट नेचराची कॅरिंग कॅपॅसिटी सोंपतली आसली, and this in turn will affect us in the natural calamities. Okay, so this is one of the signs. So we have to restore our resources. Now this is another topic known as the life history and variation. Life history म्हणजे तुम्ही जर पळयशात बॅक वयशात or history, or there are different variation in different population. Okay, सगळेच population same ना, there are variation. Now populations variation म्हणजे there are differences. Populations evolve to maximize their reproductive fitness, also called as the Darwin fitness. So population कितें आसता, reproductive fitness, they will undergo reproductive activity and new offsprings will be formed. That is the nature's law, and it is also called as the Darwinian fitness. A scientist known as Darwin, he has proposed that some organisms breed only once in their lifetime. आता व्हेरिएशन, दीज आर द व्हेरिएशन. थोडे ऑर्गॅनिझम आपल्या लायफ टायमान एकदाच ब्रीड जाता. दिस एक्झाम्पल हियर, ओनली दिस एक्झाम्पल्स वी हॅव टू रिमेंबर. फॉर एक्झाम्पल पॅसिफिक साल्मन, सो दिस इज द साल्मन फिश, अँड बॅम्बू, दिस इज द बॅम्बू प्लांट विथ द इन्फ्लोरसन्स. बॅम्बू इज अ long plant. Okay, so this particular organism, that is Pacific salmon and bamboo, they breed only once in their lifetime. So एकदा जेन्ना ही फुलां फुल्ली, मागीर त्याची रिप्रोडक्टिव एक्टिविटी आनीक जावचें ना, and that plant will die eventually after that year. While other breeds many times during their lifetime, most birds and mammals, whereas other animals, that is birds and mammals, they breed during their lifetime. परत त्यांचे ब्रीडिंग चालूच असता. ओके, रिप्रोडक्टिव एक्टिविटी चालूच असता. Some produce a large number of small size offsprings, while others produce small number of large size offsprings. Again, birds and mammals. So थोडे ऑर्गॅनिझम आसा ते पळया, हे स्मॉल, आता हे पॅलेजिक फिश, पॅलेजिक म्हणजे जे दर्यान सकयल मेळटा ते, ताका पॅलेजिक फिश म्हणटा दर्यान. So you can see here there are many fishes which are small in number and they are large in number. They are small in size and large in number. Whereas oyster also, these are the oyster, आमी ताका कालवा म्हणटा. So they are large in number but they are small in size. Okay, whereas other produce small number but large size offspring. So हांगासर small number compared to this is small, 4-5 offspring produce करतले, but they are big in size compared to this. Here also 2-3 baby monkeys, but they are large in size. So these are the variations in the life. Now, ecologists, they suggest that life history traits of organisms have evolved in relation to abiotic and biotic components of the habitat in which they live. आता इकॉलॉजिस्ट कितें म्हणटात, these are the variation, so they have evolved according to the abiotic and biotic components in that habitat. Now say for example in water, okay, it is a abiotic component आणि ह्या वॉटरान कितें सांग त्याच्या प्रमाणे हे लिविंग ऑर्गॅनिझम दॅट इज फिशीस आसा ते इवॉल्व जाल्ले आसा. ओके, नाव यू कॅन इमॅजिन जर तेंचे हांगासर स्मॉल ऑफस्प्रिंग पण फ्यू नंबरान जर प्रोड्यूस केल्ले जाल्यार ते जगोंक पावतले आसले ना, बिकॉज दे हॅव प्रिडेशन इम्पॅक्ट ऑल्सो. जे व्हडले फीश हांकां खातले आनी ते 4-5 प्रोड्यूस केले जाल्यार ते 4-5 तेंचे पॉप्युलेशनूच ना जातले, ती स्पिशीजूच ना जातली. सो तेका लागून थोडे तरी हे स्पिशीज उरपाक जाय म्हणून दे आर प्रोड्यूस इन लार्ज नंबर्स. ओके, येस. Thank you students. I hope you have understood this. If you have any difficulty, let me know.